options. Options are not futures. That's very important to distinguish between futures and options. It's a little confusing because we'll see that there's some option contracts on futures contracts. But let me first distinguish the fundamental difference between an options contract and a futures contract. With a futures contract, if you have a long position, for example, if you have taken a long position on the S&P 500 stock price index, if the S&P goes up, then you profit. Money goes into your account. If the S&P goes down, then you lose because money goes out of your account. An option is fundamentally different. An option, in particular, a call option, gives you the right to purchase the underlying commodity at a certain price on or before the expiration date. The key word here is it gives you the right to purchase. Options are actually sometimes called rights. Now it turns out that if the price goes the wrong way, you need not exercise the option. It's up to you. It's your option. It's your right whether you choose to exercise or not to exercise. So an option, the difference between an option and a futures contract, has to do with the downside. If the price doesn't go in your favor, then you can walk away from the option. In the futures market, if the price doesn't go your way, you have to pay up. So let's go through a simple example. Suppose that I buy an option to purchase 100 shares of IBM. And I enter into this contract to purchase 100 shares on or before 3 months from now. And I agree to purchase, or have the right to purchase, at $200. And suppose that the current price of IBM is also $200. Now, if the price goes to $220, I hold the right to purchase 100 shares at $200. And I will definitely exercise. In this case, I've got the right to purchase at 200. I can purchase at 200 and sell immediately for 220. So the value here for each share is $20 profit. And I've got 100 shares in the option contract. So the profit would be $2,000. Now suppose that the price of IBM goes the other way. Suppose it goes down to $150. The call option gives me the right to purchase at $200. The current price is $150. Am I going to purchase 100 shares of IBM at $200 when the current price is $1.50? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is to walk away from that contract. I let the option expire out of the money. The option is not exercised. And I really don't take a loss here. However, I do take a loss in that I purchased this call option. And the purchase price is cash that went out when I initially bought it, and that is my loss. So when you purchase a call option, the maximum downside that you are exposed to is the actual price of the option. And I would guess that the price of the option with 3 months to go for purchasing IBM at 200 and given the current price of 200 would be approximately $10. That is your risk when you purchase an option. Now, a call option, you're always betting on the price to go up. In this sense, it's similar to a long position in the futures. It's dissimilar in that the futures payoff is two-sided. You profit when the price goes up, you lose when the price goes down. For the option, you profit when the price goes up, and if the price goes down, you lose only the price of the option. What about a put option? A put option gives you the right to sell on or before a certain date at a fixed price. You participate in put options if you believe the price will actually go down. Suppose that I purchased a put option for 100 shares of IBM, and I've got the right to sell those shares at $190. And that is the so-called exercise price. Now, suppose the price of IBM goes from $200 today to $150 in 3 months. I've got the right to sell at $190. I can go into the market and purchase the shares of IBM for $150 and then immediately sell them for $190. Profit would be $40 per share or $4,000 for the option contract. So I would definitely exercise my put option. Now, what if the price goes the other way? Suppose the price of IBM remained at $200. I've got the right to sell at $190. Do I exercise this right? No. Doesn't make any sense. Think about the transaction. I would go into the market and buy 100 shares of IBM at 200 and then immediately sell at 190. I guess you could do this. And actually there have been some cases of people doing this exact type of trade. But it's obvious that these people didn't understand the mechanics of the option markets. They didn't understand that they do not have to fulfill. It's their right whether they want to exercise. And in this case, you would lose money instantly by exercising. So this put option, if the price goes up, you'd want to leave and let it expire out of the money. The maximum loss that you would bear would be the price of the put option. Now, the final thing that I'd like to say is this introduction to options is to highlight again another difference between futures and options. Options you have to pay for. Futures you don't. Now, does this make sense? And I think it does. Think of the option as like an insurance contract that you get paid off in one state, which is the good state if you're purchasing the option. But for the call option, if the price goes down, you do not bear the downside risk. You can walk away from the option. So the payoff is one-sided with an option. And if you purchase the option, the one side has profit in it.